Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry I didn't do the whole opening thing. Just checking out Ethereum here. Ethereum. And it seems to have turned around at a very special point. Um, a point that I was looking at because of it was a very, 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 very small fair value gap in this what I called was balanced earlier in one of my videos. So if we kind of get outside of here, right, and we, I was talking about all this being balanced and whatnot, and I even set a buy limit, for my portfolio, and not trading, but just for the portfolio at 2338. So that was way down here. We ended up getting below that. Um, and I said, well, what's going on over here? I wanted to see what was going on because it was getting below this, so I knew it was taking out the sell side liquidity here. So I wanted to see what was next. And I get deep down in here. Oops, didn't mean to move that thing. And I notice, especially in the 5 minute, why is everything moving on me? I guess it may have been in the hour. I don't know. But in here was a fair value gap. Hold on, where was? I didn't just pull that fair value gap out of my butt. I know I didn't. Was it during the hour and then I got in on the, got closer on the 15 minute? Oh, so, sorry, something just fell on my desk. I'm sorry, that was very loud. Okay, maybe it was the 1 hour. Let me take a look here. Yeah, it was the 1 hour. So 1 hour was providing a fair value gap right here. And it was right about the time it was coming. I literally drew the fair value gap and it was inside of it. So I did hit trade. And I can prove it to you. Give me one moment and see if I can pull that up here. Kind of hard to do it whenever I just started hitting record and was like, all right, we got to record this since it's now starting to turn the other way. And I got in on, I started looking in closer and got in on the 5 minute to find out what was going on. And sure enough, we had the low, we had the push out, then we had this one, which didn't make a lower low. And then there was a fair value gap right here. And I didn't know if it was going to push in and then push down, but I thought that wouldn't make sense. So now we're holding on. It got through this entire fair value gap. Of course, now that it's through, spikes through it, pulls back, and I thought the spike through would be another good spot to add another position. So I did. I added another position, and well, it doesn't. Now it doesn't seem like a good idea because it's looking like it's going down. No, it's turning around. It's going the other way. I'm telling you, that 1 hour fair value gap was my savior. Not really my savior, but um, a good decision. Let's just say that. Here, let me see if I can't pull this up. Okay, here we go. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right, so I just, because I put more than this on it. This is just me taking a quick sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to stare at the chart and knowing what I'm doing at the same time. Me taking a quick take profit. So there you go. There's the Ethereum buy. So I made a take quick profit. But as you can see, and of course you gotta think this is 8. You know, I think it's 8. How much it is? It's a $8 split or $8 spread. So you got to think I made the $8, and then I took the little take profit that I have, and then so now I am in this trade, and we're hoping to see what's going to happen with it. It looks like it looked promising. It looked like it was going up. Now it's pulling back down. On MetaTrader 4 on the 5-minute, it is in a fair value gap, but on TradingView, it is not, because we have a big spike down. See here, I have. Oh no, yeah. See, this is already below the big spike on MetaTrader 4. This went down here on MetaTrader 4, entering the fair value gap even further. So now that's why it's being pushed out. So now we have two fair value gaps, one stacked on top of each other. We have this one here, we had this one here, and now since it's crossed out of both of them, it's acting as support. So that's why right now it's basically trying to push itself out, even though it looks like it is going down. I want to see if, because all this is balanced here. Oops, didn't mean to move that. What I was hoping to see is that since there is another fair value gap up here, that this would actually come up here, and since all this is balanced, come up here and break above these short little liquidity holders, right? Come up into this fair value gap and then bounce off, and then this is where I would close the trade out. But I also thought, what if this becomes a very small trading area, and this pulls down here? This would have been I mean, that almost hit the 6.2, but it didn't. So that's what makes me think that this could be heading a little bit lower. But even then, everything is balanced now, because it also closed in the fair value gap the other way. So now it could be heading further south, which is what I don't want to see. It could be breaking even on this one. I know it's so quiet. I don't have any music going on, do I? For all you people who are possibly listening whenever I throw this out there. Oh, there we go. That's not good. Oh, but this is considered an order block. So, hits the order block. Didn't think about that until it just hit it and returned back the other way. But it could be looking for lower prices, ultimately going through the order block and possibly taking out this low. So it looked like this fair value gap had a good attempt at keeping price up and out, but it seems Ethereum is seeking lower prices, going to take out these lows, and we'll see what's next for Ethereum after that. I'm already out. I got out at even. I got that one little take profit that I just showed you guys, and that was it. Even in the 5 minute, well, wait, there's everything's all bounced in the 5 minute except for this guy down here. Look at this guy. Let's see if this guy makes a difference. If it gets down there, it looks like it may have changed its tune a little bit. Well, it's definitely respecting the fair value gap opening, as it didn't close in there. Now it's coming out like a mofo. But again, well, like I said, these sides are balanced, so we can get rid of these fair value gaps because they're balanced now. We don't have to worry about those. We just gotta see if this is heading toward liquidity above here. The only other thing would be a bearish order block, but there is not one. So it looks like we could be witnessing Ethereum going back the opposite way. Ultimately, maybe making the turn for the better. If you heard a bunch of fireworks, that's because there was a bunch of fireworks outside. I live near a minor league baseball team stadium, so they must have been doing their fireworks after the game or whatever. Nope, it's pulling back. It's interesting. It doesn't know what it wants to do. It's minding the fair value gap, the hourly fair value gap that was created down here. Everything is balanced. I would think liquidity. I mean, liquidity is definitely resting down here, but a fair value gap is here. So that's why it's being pushed out. So you got liquidity resting above here, and you have another fair value gap up here, which I would think it would be trying to move toward it, and then possibly another push down before catching another fair value gap that it created along the way, pushing itself back up again. That's what I'm thinking will possibly happen. Price is at 22.84 right now. I jumped in at 22.69 was my first jump in before I ended up putting my own stop loss at 0. Which wasn't much above that. Okay, heading north. See if it clears this. Buy side liquidity here. Boom, there you go. Punch through the pullback. Textbook smart money move. Now, if you're up this close and you're a scalper, you're going to be chasing it by selling it. And then it'll eventually turn around and start buying again. First, it's got a balance. Boom, there's the balance. Turn around. Didn't want to create a fair value gap, so it balanced. Looks like it's wanting to come in a little bit deeper. And this whole time, you guys can't see anything because I'm an idiot and I left that on the chart. I didn't realize it. So what I can do is get rid of it and then go back to here. Okay, now we go. I'm sure that was an exciting 10 minutes of you guys going, what the heck is going on? I'm just staring at my actual screen with the price chart on it, not the screen that's showing in the podcast. So, my bad, guys, my bad. Don't yell at me, don't hate me. Anyways, barely clears this liquidity. Pulls back. That may have been a little bit less than halfway of the body. Yep. Usually what you get when you get a pullback on it. Whenever you let this be a lesson to you. Whenever you get an engulfing candle, the next pullback is usually about halfway. Let that be a lesson learned. So if you ever get an engulfing candle and you want to chase it, don't chase it. Let it pull back, because it's going to pull back, and it usually pull backs about 50%. So there's a nice little lesson for you, that in case you didn't know. Almost always happens. With that being said, that shall be enough for this video, because it is already 20 minutes and nothing is happening. So I'll check in later with you guys, and we'll see if anything has happened. And remember to keep your pants on.